Hey there, this is K4A, Knowledge for All educational videos and tutorials. Today I will try to explain you how and when you can use GML visual drag and drop block, which is called Draw Stacked Sprites. This block, as few previous ones, is about drawing sprites on the screen, and in this case we use it to draw a couple of sprites one next to each other. So in a few previous videos we have seen how to draw one sprite, single sprite, how to draw that sprite transformed on the screen, that means scaled and stretched and so on, but sometimes you will need to draw more than one sprite on the screen. In that case you use this block which says draw stack sprites, draw sprite multiple times in a stack. It has 3 hearts, I think, on it. It's a brown color and it's one of the drawing blocks. Click and drag it into your coding window and put it on the top. It's best for you so you can see it clearly. And let me zoom a little bit. I'm going to disable draw sprite. So I need to see just draw stacked sprites. Okay, so we said if you have more than one sprite to draw, then first pick the image, the sprite. I will pick coin, for example. Then decide, are you going to draw those sprites in a horizontal or vertical row? Horizontal means left and right, axis, and vertical means up and down, top and bottom, and y-axis. So I will first try with horizontal, and I will use 5 as a number. So I need 5 coins in a row, and I will use relative. That means use my object on the screen as starting point. So this is my obj spawn sprites object, and that is my 0, 0 for me now when I use relative. If I don't use relative, this will be 0, 0, the left top corner of my screen. We have explained that earlier, but it's easy to forget. So if everything works out, now we will have 5 coins in a row. Yeah, you can see how we have 5 images of coins in the row, and those are only images. I cannot collect them because those are sprites images, and these coins with numbers, those are objects instances, so I can interact with them. They are interactive, they're objects, and these are images. I can go behind them or over them, but not collect them. Very simple but very effective, and you can use it in a couple of different ways. For example, imagine instead of coins I have made the image of some tree. So we would have a row of trees or bushes or rocks or something like that, or maybe road, or maybe wall stone, so you can build a wall horizontal like this. Also, if you have seen, we have some kind of space between coins, and that is why. That is because the sprite coin, which I made here earlier, has, if you zoom it and click on edit image, it has this space. I will make a new layer, not to destroy this one. It has this space on my image, so there is a space on the left and there is a space on the right, and there is space top and space bottom. So sometimes you will want that, sometimes it will be a problem for you. So for example, if my game designer now says, okay, I need a different thing, I need coins to touch each other, or to be at least some kind of closer to them. Yeah, I don't have a frame here, which is interesting. So I will go to sprite coin, I will right click on it, duplicate it. So I have sprite coin, I will call it sprite coin big. I will open it again because I have duplicated it, it's the same, but this time I think I can resize it, or just draw a new one, it's okay. So I can move it here, but resize, I'm not sure where it is, never mind, I will just delete it and make a new one. So we're not going to lose too much time, and you see how now it covers all the area here. So I will even delete this one, smiley. Okay, I will close it now, and you see how this one, yeah, let me check this one first. Sprite coin 64, yeah, they have the same size. This one, sprite coin, is 64 pixels wide and in height, and this one too, but this one looks much bigger because I have used all the space, all the work area for drawing. So this will look much different now on the screen. So take a look now, and this is, again, this is some kind of, you can call it a tip or advice, and sometimes you will need to, when you have problems with for example graphics or code, sometimes you will use artwork to solve the problems in code, or code to solve the problems in artwork, even though that doesn't make much sense in start, because that would be easier for you, or you're not good programmer, or you're not good artist enough. So for example, if my game designer said, okay, I want those coins touching themselves when you show them on the screen, and I say, okay, I cannot do that with this draw text sprites, I don't have the option to move those images a little bit left and right and so on, I don't have that field here to choose. So I will then do what? I will then change my graphics so it looks bigger, and now when I pick SPR coin big, it should look a little much bigger and touching them cells. So although now it looks much bigger in terms of size. So again, if a game designer says, okay, but now that is too big, I can resize it, for example, to here, click on this resize sprite and change width and height to 32, apply, and now it should look same in size as the previous coin, only touching itself. So yeah, so it looks nice, a little bit bigger again maybe, but yeah, I can resize it a little bit more. Anyway, you know how to do it now, you know how to play with this, use this to your advantage or to your needs or whatever you need. And for example, I can use this instead of relative, I can use this to start with 0 0 here in top left corner, and for example, if I use 25 instead of 5, I would get some kind of top border image. So you can use it to draw border around the screen for your games. Yeah, it doesn't look bad for some simple games. And this is horizontal top border, so for example, I can copy and paste it and just say, okay, now go vertical, and now I will have left vertical, and you do the same for the right and bottom edge. So you see how it's easy and fast to create some kind of effects and images, and use that to improve your game, the look of it, the feel of it, the atmosphere, mood, and so on. And again, this is only image. This is not an object, so I'm not interacting with it. It's just behind me, or I'm over it, and so on. But it's simple as that. I will delete this vertical and I will use this horizontal. For example, imagine now, instead of seeing 3 yellow coins in top left, imagine I have used hearts here. So if those are hearts here and I use them a little bit, for example 20 pixels or 30 pixels to the right and 30 to the bottom, so you can draw the images of your character or hearts to represent the energy. This looks now like now it should look like some kind of Super Mario game or something like that, where you have a user interface with lives in top left, or hearts as energy, as hit points and so on. So you can just imagine hearts instead of coins, and you have lives and so on, so you can code them, and we will maybe do that in some later video or tutorial. You can code these images to draw as many lives as you have. So for example, we have already learned that you can try that on your own. If you have obj player, so if you have here no, obj enemy maybe, or something like that. If you have health, and for example, if I had I can assign new variable zombie lives, and the value is 3, so I can now go to this obj spawn sprites and say, okay, if variable, I'm not sure if we have learned this, but yeah, if variable is equal or something like that, for example, if it's equal to, draw 2 hearts, if it's equal 3, draw 3, and so on. Or even better, just first take the instance number here, where is it, something like that, instance count, get instance count, which instance count zombie lives or whatever, and then draw as many lives as the player has. So we will do that. I don't want to confuse you anymore. We will do that in some other tutorial already. Again, 15 minutes. What to be aware here is that you need to use draw event, not create, not step, but draw event when you want to draw sprites. And that's it, more or less. We have learned lots of stuff in this video. See you soon in next one. Next few videos will be probably about some problem solving in GameMaker and coding some simple examples. That's it for today, and bye for now.